Welcome to game number 2, our first semifinal. Your blue Protoss player defended the FD well, but was not able to defend the 2-base mech death push. It is scary, I will not lie. Your blue Protoss player, it's Dirtybag.
And up in the top left-hand corner, playing as the Red Terran, taking game number 1, it is Moxie.
Oh geez. Oh, there he is. I have mouse scroll on still. Let's turn that off. Oh man. Oh, what a noob! Utter noob. CRB wants me to take off my shirt. Don't you know that Twitch will ban this channel forever and I'll go to jail? TRB, why would you want to do that to Starbow?
Well, to be fair, you could take off your shirt right now and we would never know.
Oh yeah, true, actually. Oh! TRB, my shirt's off. Yeah. Oof. Oh, you just have to take my word for it. Oh, so hot. Okay. Alright, the players are doing the usual. We got gateways, we got barracks, all the good standard PvT things you know and love.
They're making simulators and refineries.
What? The SCVs are mining. Looking over the Protoss space, the probes are mining too.
Alright, so I think the SCVs are actually mining because they have little drill things and they drill into the mineral patches, but probes, I'm not sure how they mine. They kind of like send this beam and then also the mineral comes out. I don't know how that works.
Magic. Space magic.
Space magic? I'll take that. Quantum physics. That's
Protoss,
actually the same thing as space magic.
Yeah, Protoss are basically space wizards. That's why I play Protoss. They're awesome. They're awesome space wizards. It's totally cool. Terran. Human beings? Boring.
God.
Just monkeys
actually, here's
in
something
space,
interesting.
Man.
Dirtybag only has 2 in gas, so I'm assuming, again, this isn't a mistake. He might be doing some really well thought out gas timings with his Dragoon Reigns and Dragoons and Zealots, but
actually also got a Zealot first. You don't see that very often either. That is pretty interesting as well. Might just be looking to get... Okay, he's getting a really fast Citadel. Well, not really fast. Because it's a normal Citadel timing, but no Dragoon yet. But he's also not saving up for... Okay, there's the Dragoon. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Not going to be getting... Maybe he's getting a Nexus before range. Okay, a 3rd probe going into gas now.
I don't know. It was really strange.
Yeah, what is this Zealot for, I wonder? That is odd. Really odd. And here comes range. Okay, I have no idea. It's a Dirtybag build. If it works, we'll all be copying it. So.
Yeah, it's fine. Actually,
oh, he's gonna go for the Robo. The Robo off 1 base.
So does it show the Robo?
Could be for Reaver drops. He might be trying to keep the Zealot alive, do a little bit of scouting, and then back up with it.
Although,
or whack at some Marines. Oh, he can't afford to lose it if he's gonna use it later.
Doesn't even kill 1 Marine.
Sad Zealot. Yeah, he might be saving that Zealot for use with the shuttle. He goes for Reaver drops? I have no idea. I'm gonna stop trying to guess. Anyway, talking about Moxie, what Moxie's doing, he's getting a tank. He's got Marines. No mines yet on the way, so it might not be that same fake double push. Maybe he figures, you know what, Dirtybag knows how to defend against
fake double, it's just gonna be, well... I don't know, I guess I'm closing fast command center. I'm trying to figure out what the actual name is, because the fake double is like you push, or you fake expanding and you push, so is this called a double? Because you're not faking anything?
It's not a double because you need 2 factories for it to be a real double.
So it's like a fake expand double.
It's not a siege expand either because he's not getting siege. I have no... It's build a factory and build a command center, whatever that build would be called.
Build a factory, then command center build.
Right, exactly. Observer is on the way, so the Robo was just for the Observer. 2nd gateway now on the way. Yeah, I have no idea what exactly Dirtybag was doing, but he built a Zealot. Oh. Wow. And he's going to go for the Nexus. Not sure if there's anything he doesn't have anything on the map, so it's not like he saw something to let him know that.
I bet he probably isn't timing when a fake double comes and he just didn't see it. It's like, oh, you know what? Fake double isn't coming. I can just expand.
Yeah,
which he totally can.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Currently Moxie's floating his barracks, building his command center. His expansion will be done long before Dirtybag's is. But Dirtybag, you know, he's got the observers, he's got the tech he wants. It's always nice to have observers, especially once they get speed. Makes you feel a lot better about yourself. Probe gonna do a little bit of scouting, sees a couple tanks. Doesn't see the command center yet. Oh,
Command Center pulls back. But then
and
expand SCVs. Oh, okay. Command Center was a little lost. It's okay. We all understand. We've been there before.
might have just been a misclick. Hard to say. Maybe he was scared of some sort of big gateway timing coming. But yeah. Anyway, so Dirtybag's adding on some more gates, making dudes. Does have a 4-worker lead right now. Does Dirtybag, and so both players' expansions pretty much finish at the same time now.
So
and
we
got
have
a pretty
Wraith
even
in
game.
the way.
Oh wow.
That's Snipe Observers. I don't know.
What has Moxie seen so far? He did see that early Robo. He might be concerned about
Oh, that's true.
Reavers. I think he is concerned about Reavers. Look at where his tanks are. These tanks are worried about Reavers right now, and the Wraith makes sense there too. The tanks at the south end have the natural pretty well covered, and the ones in the main are ready to chase down or siege up if any Reaver drops do happen. Now, he hasn't gone into turrets or anything like that, but he did get the Wraith instead to chase down Warp Prism if he needs to. So that's probably all the Wraith is for.
Does see the third with his Moxie does see the third with his SCV, so probably now knows that there's no Reaver drop incoming.
And observers over the main and natural here for Dirtybag, so Dirtybag does see these additional factories coming online. He hasn't seen, don't believe he's seen the starport. Actually, yeah, he has seen the starport as well. Sees the naked starport. No tech lab on it yet. And the first Vulture just now coming out for Moxie.
And we have Vulture speed. No mines actually on the way yet, so speed before mines.
Yeah. So Dirtybag, you know, he's going to be pretty safe here at the third. He's got the pylon wall. All he needs is a cannon thrown down there, and it'll be completely safe from any sort of Vulture run-by shenanigans. Only one pylon here at the natural wall, though. I want to add on some things there. Probably could use his Twilight Council to help form this wall here at the front of the natural. And he'll be sending probes over there, and nice, strong economy is going to start kicking in here for Dirtybag. Now the Observer sees this tanks move out. Wraith picks him off here. But the SCV is just going to go ahead and looks like he's going to want to expand here.
If this isn't a macro game, I don't know what is.
Right. Oh, Callus! Macro PVT!
Macro PVT! I'm pretty
I love
excited.
it! I love it! Macro PVT is my favorite.
We get to see Arbiters. The Arbiter has gone through some recent changes as of yesterday.
Yes, it is more like the Brood War Arbiter. Not completely, but it is more like it. Much more similar to the old Brood War Arbiter. Difference being that it has 100 less health and 50 more shields is one difference.
Huh. I thought it only got
than...
50 more shield. I don't know.
No, it has than Brood War, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Because the old Starbow Arbiter just had 100 less health. But then it had some other things that was kind of weird. It did this shield doubling effect. That's been removed. It now does cloak air units. Has a shield doubling, but here comes the push. Only 5 tanks, so not a terrifying amount of tanks. Plenty of zealots here.
This is more of a push to see what Dirtybag has. And make sure he didn't get too greedy and just lose. So, and it's also set up a pretty light containment, I'd say.
Yeah, now the zealots do have speed. And the Dragoon's actually going to come in here and take some of the first shots.
Teaching up at the wrong time.
Oh, the zealots got on top of the tanks here.
Yeah, and it looks like Dirtybag will probably... Okay, I lied. He won't clean this up. He did a lot of damage to the army.
Yeah, the fact that there are only 2 tanks here, though, next round of zealots will be enough to clean this up. Moxie likely going to go home. Actually, no, he's going to keep pushing. Not sure about this now. Now, but the Vultures are cleaning up all these zealots, though. Okay, Moxie's got to start going home. There's not enough tanks left. Dirtybag will push this back and will chase down the remaining units. Probably 2 of the tanks do get away. But no, these Dragoons will catch this.
So
and are there mines yet? Yeah, mines are done now.
So Dirtybag does not know about the third. So I assume an observer is going to go up there and see it momentarily, and we'll see if she can actually deny the third and or take down any sort of way. But
yeah, there's not a wall here yet. Okay, he's got to back up. Oh, losing many Dragoons. Got to back up now. Now there is no wall. Okay, Moxie starts to work on finishing that wall up, and there are Vultures heading here. But yeah, the Warp Prism especially has Zealots loaded up. if Dirtybag goes right now, he could do a decent amount of damage. These tanks are in siege mode and not in position to defend.
And these vultures are going to place that in a lot of mind. Dragoons will eventually take them out with the help of the Observer. And all the vultures pull back, the tanks pull back, so Moxie will be able to hold on to his third.
Ooh, this Prism wants to drop. There comes one drop. Oh, the Prism! The Zealot Bombs! Not quite enough, though.
Tanks. That was very smart on his part to
Yeah.
allow some tanks to pom down the Zealots, and the Dragoons are forced to retreat inside the Warp Prism, one of them very red.
Arbiter already on the way, though, for Dirtybag. He is able to tech up at home off 3 bases and start getting the Arbiter tech out. Is not working on Stasis Field yet. Needs to start that upgrade as soon as possible. Does have the money for it. In the meantime, still macroing out a pretty good army, and Dirtybag, all of this, 50 supply lead. Moxie will not be able to get aggressive for a long time. Able to defend the third, though, really important for Moxie. Had he lost the third, he likely would have just lost the game at that point. Zealot's getting picked off here by some vultures. And Dirtybag is looking to stay aggressive here.
Moxie
Here come the Zealots and the Prism! Prism dropping the Zealots on top! Now, these tanks are not in siege mode. They will siege up now, though.
These Dragoons are clumped up, though, and they are going to take a lot of damage. Actually, only the front ones, so the Dragoons are actually okay.
Yeah,
meanwhile, Moxie did find the 4th base of Dirtybag, is probably going to have to cancel that Nexus, which is definitely not something you want to do.
Yeah, nice defense there. Moxie actually fortunate that his tanks were not in siege mode because the Zealot Bombs from the Warp Prism not very effective, really.
Oh, does everybody cancel the expansion? Oh, the expansion finishes, so that's 400 minerals down the drain.
The Dragoons coming in, though, might be able to clean it up before he loses it. It's going to be close. Yeah, the Vultures are going to run. Might try to focus it down. Yeah, it will survive, though.
That is 33 health, though. Dragoons have more health than that.
Oh, just about anything has more health than that.
Even a Zergling.
Yeah, 35, right?
Yeah. So, it's definitely smart for Dirtybag to get cannons here, because this expansion is super vulnerable.
Now here comes a big vulture flock.
A flock? I guess that's a way of putting it. And here we do have an Arbiter. Standing pretty, or floating pretty, I guess. It's kind of hanging out.
Now here comes another mech push from Moxie. Dirtybag does see it with the Observer, though. No scan here from Moxie, so the Observer sees it, and Dirtybag needs to start moving into position to pick this off before it gets into a really tight choke. That's a lot of Vultures to contend with, though.
Although, these Zealots can't contend with the Vultures too well, and the Vultures are forced to pull back.
Now the Arbiter, here comes the Arbiter, there's no Science Vessels, only a couple Goliaths, a nice stasis here! That is huge, that is going to shut down this push entirely. The Zealots are going to be able to get on top of these tanks. And the Dragoons will be able to clean up the Vultures, no problem. The numbers are really good here for Dirtybag.
Although these, once eats all of the mines, and yeah, this tank Goliath ball is kind of a little awkward.
This Arbiter is going to get picked off if it does not move away from the stasis. Needs to bring back the army to clean up these forces, which he does. The Goliath's focusing down the Arbiter, though. The Arbiter does go down. Dirtybag a little sloppy there with the Arbiter, not pulling it back after pulling off the stasis, so he does lose that, but cleans up that push entirely. 195 supply to 100. Dirtybag taking a 5th in the top right corner. Pretty strong position. We got another Stargate on the way, more Arbiters and more upgrades. In the meantime, Moxie working on only... Oh, his upgrades are severely... Actually, they're not that far behind because Dirtybag hasn't been upgrading too much either. +1, only going to be now finishing here soon for Moxie.
Oh, we do have Recall being researched for Dirtybag. I believe Recall did go under a few more changes. It's now 150 energy as opposed to 100, and you can also teleport any number of units in the Recall radius that you target, but the radius is a little smaller.
Correct. It used to be 25 and the radius was really big, or 20. It might have been 20. And it kind of just picked units at random. If you had a bunch packed together, you're not quite sure what kind of Zealot Dragoon mix you might wind up with. Zealot sacrificing himself to take out some mines. But Dirtybag has complete map control now. Science Vessels are now on the way here for Moxie.
That is really late though, and EMP has not been researched yet.
Yeah, it has not started yet. So just going to be detection for a while. He will need to get that EMP at some point. Some money EMPs that prevent stasis or recall going down can keep him in this game, but he will need to get EMP first if he's going to do that. Observer speed is just now halfway done. Wow. That's actually pretty crazy. I can't believe that Dirtybag's been playing this entire game without having observer speed.
That's pretty nuts.
And somehow he hasn't lost his entire armies to mines, because, I mean, I would. So Vulture's getting cleaned up. Yeah. Yeah, I've had observers, slow observers following my army and just not keeping up with it, and being really sad later. Dirtybag finding the 4th here. Moxie has to cancel. Nice little pick off, just using a portion of his army. Still has the main army here out in front of the Terran Natural to slow down any sort of pushes that are coming out. Not a whole lot of tanks here still for Moxie.
Although Dirtybag cannot walk across the ramp because he will lose his whole entire army. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. Not the way you want to engage. That's what the recall is for. Although he actually is sending the zealots in here.
Maybe against the spy stasis. Oh,
okay,
very nice stasis, walking up half the tanks.
Ooh, another stasis.
Walking up the rest. Space we can kind of waddle across the ramp and take out everything.
Now there are 3 more tanks in the back here, though.
Oh, the mine took out a lot of dragoons.
Yeah, these dragoons getting clumped up here in the stasis walls. But the zealots are also getting on top of these tanks. This might actually just break him. 184 supply to 104. Behind this, Dirtybag is macroing out bunches of zealots, sending them across the map.
Yes, the command center. Half the tanks get out of stasis. They get taken out.
Ooh, but the rest do clean up a lot of the dragoons. So it does get cleaned up. Dirtybag will have to wait a little bit to rebuild his army, but he will be able to rebuild his army much faster than Moxie. Does have the stronger economy. Does have the many gateways back home in the main. It's starting to add on gateways at the 5th as well. So a lot of gateways, a lot of economy here for Dirtybag, and he's just going to start to crush Moxie, starve him out mode. No 4th base for Moxie. Canceling that 4th base. Moxie's going to be running dry on income very soon. The natural is about to mine out. The main is mining out as we speak. And oh, the recall might come in. There are mines everywhere, though. Oh no! Everything taken out! That is a big pickup from Moxie. It will keep him alive for a little bit longer. That was a lot of supply. Probably about 30 plus supply in units. Lost those mines.
Died at once.
This is why you mine up your bases. If you are Terran playing against Protoss. The recall completely failed. Dirtybag's still in control of the game, but that definitely helped Moxie out quite a bit. Now, if Moxie can get a 4th, he is building a command center in the natural. And ooh, Dirtybag actually taking the bottom side of the map as well.
So Dirtybag is gonna poke with the front, see what Moxie has, and the answer is still not a lot. But we do have a lot of small groups of Protoss moving around, trying to take out clumps of mines, groups of missile turrets, trying to restrict Moxie's map vision.
Yep. We see some a little bit of distance mining here from Moxie as he is starting to float that command center over to the 4th. Moxie wants to start leapfrogging tanks over towards that 4th if at all possible, but here come a lot of zealots. Dirtybag does pull back before they get into range of the tanks. So here comes some arbiters.
Ooh,
there are Goliaths, so ooh, the EMP gets to the
Goliath. Reveal the army, and the arbiters are kind of floating around. We'll see what kind of damage they can do. One arbiter gets EMP'd, but the other one gets a very nice stasis, and this army is going to be cleaned up. Barely, though.
Yeah, the one arbiter was EMP'd, and will clean up this Protoss force, but importantly, Moxie not able to get his forces out to secure the 4th. If Dirtybag can attack the 4th and shut it down now, he does have an opportunity to do so, as this arbiter goes to Tickletown.
No, guys, I got this. See, they can't shoot up. I can win.
He will shut down an SCV. How many kills do you have? 1! He has 1 now. He got the SCV. Dirtybag actually...
Meanwhile, Dirtybag is making other units besides arbiters that can actually attack very well.
Yeah. Got a few of those coming. As well as +3 and +2 on the shields.
Actually, what are the upgrades looking at right now?
2-1 for Terran and 2-3-1.
3-2-1. And Moxie only has 2-1, so a decisive upgrade advantage for Dirtybag.
Oh, Vulture's picking up a bunch of probes here. And the Vultures will see these bases at the south end. A couple of cannons here, but that number of Vultures might be able to take down those cannons. Yeah, definitely.
Although that Zealot is going to eat all the mine shots.
Oh, Dragoon's coming into range of tank fire here. Trying to clean up the mines as well as they can. And here come the Zealots!
Oh, that's a lot of Zealots. And
That's a lot of tanks, though, and a lot of Vultures.
Zealots are going to run and take out a lot of the units, but will get clumped up and taken out as well. But several of the tanks will go down. Moxie will hold on for now, but is 146 to fight at 85. I don't know how much longer he can hold.
Yeah, Dirtybag, the income allows him to make these trades that he's making. He can't afford to throw away too many units, though.
Actually, Dirtybag has a lot of gas in bank. He has 2,800 gas in bank. That's a lot.
If only Archons were actually useful against mech.
Well, he actually doesn't have Sidestorm research, so...
Oh no, the recall! Oh, the big recall here from Dirtybag. GG from Moxie.
GG.
The straw that broke the camel's back was a recall at the 4th. And Dirtybag forcing it to game 3.